Footwork is the #1 key that separates good fighters from elite fighters. If you can't control the distance, then you're gonna be reacting the entire fight. If you can't cut angles, then your opponent could time you on your way in. And if you can't move efficiently, then you're gonna gas out before the match is even over. My name is Master Danny Lee, and I started Taekwondo at 13 as an unathletic kid who couldn't even win his sparring class, to becoming the 2024 US National Champion and ranked #1 in the 74 kilogram weight division that year. And today, I'm gonna be jumping into 3 advanced footwork techniques that you could use to control the fight, maintain your distance, and dominate any opponent. Let's get to the motion. The first technique that we're gonna be covering today is the L step. This technique is used in a wide variety of martial arts for a very good reason. In all fight sports, you don't wanna be getting caught moving backwards multiple times linearly, because if you come back in after that, it's very predictable. So in order to create an angle, but also get out of the way of my opponent's offense, I want to be able to move sideways and also backwards at the same time. And then I'm able to reset. And then from there, since I cut the angle, the opponent has to adjust to me instead of me adjusting to them. What an L step is I'm literally drawing an L in the ground. With my front foot, I'm stepping backwards. And then with my back foot, I'm stepping to the side. So that's my L, 1, 2, right? And then with this front foot, I'm placing it in front so I can reset my angle. So in the game of Taekwondo sparring right now, if you take 3 slide backs, 1, 2, 3, that's a Gam-Jeom. So this works really well if you see they're pumping at you with that front leg cut, right? You take 2 steps and they're still pumping you. They still have 1 more pump. You don't want to take that 3rd step because you could take the risk of eating a Gam-Jeom. That's when you use the L step. Boom, and now you got out of the way and you also created an angle. So I'll show you guys with my partner. If he's throwing multiple cuts at me, right? And I take these 3 steps back. So he's going like this and I go 1, 2, 3, right? Then I run the risk of eating that Gam-Jeom. And also if I take 2 steps back and I try to come back in, then I'm gonna run into him like this. So if I take 2 steps back, I go 1, 2, on the 3rd I come back in, boom, I get caught like that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 steps back first and then use my L step. So from here, right, I go 1, 2, and on the 3rd, I take the L step and now I'm reset. And if it's close, I can go straight into the clinch. If it's not close, I could just reset on my own. And if you saw, he is left in a position where he's boxed up to me. So if he's just right here, right, he doesn't even have to cut. But let's say I'm at the edge of the ring. I don't want to move backwards. I don't want to just step like this and square up myself, right? I could take a quick L step, 1, 2, and then he is boxed up to me and he has to reset. Okay, so that puts me in a very good position. I also want to show you guys something, right? If I take this L step, 1, 2, I'm always going to be ready as long as this front foot comes to the center fast. But if I take a step to the side like this, if I go 1, right, I'm crossing my legs and he kicks me, there's nothing I could do. If I just take a step to the side like this, right, there's nothing I could do. So I'm using both of my feet to move at the same time, and then I'm able to cut that angle nice and quick. The next technique we'll cover, I like to call the illusion step. You could use this technique on the way to your clinch or when you're already inside the clinch. This technique works well when you're in the closed stance. So both of you guys are in the same stance. I have my right leg back and he has his right leg back as well. When he throws that front leg, right, and I'm at distance, if I just walk straight, I could get tapped to the face, I could get caught in the body, right? And if I take a step to the side like this, right, it's too far for me to come in because when he drops, right, now I have to take a step in. So just like earlier, I'm gonna do 2 things at once. The first thing I'm gonna do, right, is I'm gonna take a diagonal step with my front foot. I'm gonna step to the side. The second thing I'm gonna do is bring my back foot forward into him. So I'm not moving away from him like this. I'm actually moving forward into him like this. And if I combine that while he's kicking along with the block, it tends to help me get to a really good position. And then also I could use my hand to block him and also put him off balance. So from here, when he kicks, right, I'm gonna be coming to the side. And if you see over here, there's this huge opening for me to boom, light it up, boom, light it up, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys forward and backwards right here. This is going to be a traditional triangle step. I use my back leg first, I step, and then I step to the side. But again, that's going to be 2 motions, so it takes a lot of time and the opponent is able to reset. So what I'm going to be doing is with my front foot, I take a step diagonally, 1, my back foot doesn't just come to here. It has to come into them, okay? So it's going to be 1, 2. Full speed, right? It's almost like I'm hopping, okay? So I'm moving diagonally, but instead of breaking it down into multiple steps, I'm kind of hopping over. It almost creates the illusion that now I'm here, boom, now I'm not, okay? So when you guys are at home, right, or you have your dojang and they're kicking at you in the closed stance, try to work on that. And if you're already in the clinch as well, I'm gonna show you guys how to use this in the clinch. Over here, right? If I just switch my legs, I run the chance that he's gonna kick his right leg as soon as I switch. So if I switch, he could kick his right leg. If I switch like this, right, again, he could kick his front leg as well. Boom, like this. So what I wanna do is I wanna get to his side where he's more uncomfortable, where he can't really see as well. So instead of just switching in place, I'm gonna do that same illusion step. I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then I could have a really good angle, especially on his back. So full speed, right? I'm on the inside, right? I create the illusion that I'm here, but now I'm not. I go 1, 2. And a lot of people are not used to that quick, precise movement. So if you guys are using this in competition, try it out and dominate your next fight. The last technique we'll be covering today is I like to call like a lost technique. It's a variation of a pivot step on the inside that used to be used in old school Taekwondo, but it's not widely seen in today's game. So if you're able to apply this, you can surprise your opponents. It's gonna start on the clinch on the inside, right? So you're over here and you're shoulder to shoulder. With your back foot, I want you to sneakily put that over to the backside of their foot, all right? So I'm gonna show you from this way. If I'm in the clinch with my opponent, when he's not noticing, I'm moving this back foot slightly to the side. And that gives me a little bit more leverage when I do what I actually trying to create the angle. So from here, I sneakily put it to the side and I'm gonna use my front shoulder to push off like this. It's a little shoulder bump, okay? So I bring it to the side, little shoulder bump, and as I shoulder bump, I'm taking this front foot and I'm creating that angle. Once I create the angle, he's going to be wide open and I can score to the body or up to the face. So I'm gonna show you from the side over here again. I come to the inside, right? I'm in the clinch, right? With my right foot or my back foot, I bring it to the side sneakily when he's not noticing it. And then right after I use that shoulder bump to create angle, boom, and I can score it. If you do this correctly, then your opponent is put off balance. Not only from the little sneaky step to give you more of an angle, but also that shoulder bump. Because if you push someone, they're gonna wanna push you back. So I shoulder bump them. They want to shoulder bump me back, but as they're shoulder bumping me, I'm taking that pivot step and boom, I could score to the body, to the face, wherever I would like.